So I've just been away, I've just been on holiday, and I thought, why not try and do something kind of travel related? And this is something I'd always seen, but never got around to watching it. So what the hell, we're going to do it today. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Kevin, I am a geek, you are watching Kevin the Geek, and today we're doing a travel themed reaction. This is the 48 Hours In series, which is hosted by Richard Ayoade, most notably from, what's it called? God, I've gone completely blank. The IT crowd. And yeah, this is basically where he does a sort of documentary style thing where he will go and visit a country or a city or whatever for 48 hours and show some of the things you can kind of do with it. And each episode, he basically goes away with a random celebrity friend. And yeah, I've always looked at this and I never thought, oh, maybe I'll watch it, maybe I won't. And today I'm just going to do it. And it's going to be part of my Throwback Tuesday series where every Tuesday you guys can put your suggestions in for something that you would like me to see. It could be a documentary, it could be a music video, it could be a kids TV show, quiz shows, sports shows, you know, you name it. You know, drop it in the comments below. Let me know what it is you would like me to do. If you guys like this particular series, then of course let me know and I might consider actually doing it, you know, as a actual full-length series and do all of the various episodes. But today we're going to look at the first episode, and this is why I kind of chose this one, because it's going to Barcelona, and here he goes with Kathy Burke. And I actually went to Barcelona myself last year on a city break. It was my third city break I've ever done. And yes, yeah, so for me, that's why it's a bit of a throwback kind of one. So I'm really interested to see what it's all about. Maybe I'll see some stuff that I did there. Maybe I'll see some new stuff. But enough talking. Let's get on with the reaction for Travel Man 48 Hours in Barcelona. Here we go then. It is time to see how you can spend 48 hours in Barcelona. Starting in 3, 2, 1.
Hello, I'm Richard Ayoade, the internationally regarded face of Gadget Man. But for the next half hour of mold-shattering television, this face is going to pack its oversized bag and fly to foreign shores. Watch as I radically alter my persona.
I'm briefly quelling my fear of leaving home in order to explore warmer climes. My stated goal is to show you the component parts of a triumphant weekend away,
oh dear,
with the minimum of minutage, coin and faff.
Nice!
Bang. This time, we have 48 hours to extract a full flagon of holiday joy from the Catalan wonder of Barcelona. I'm travelling with the frankly magnificent Kathy Burke.
We're basically guinea pigs.
With whom I will discuss modern art.
You know what I see in that? Zippy from Rainbow.
Astonishing sporting triumphs.
I am very impressed.
This is dynamite.
And the intriguing culinary trends.
Another success. There we go.
Of this wondrous wedge of Spain as we take you,
oh hello,
unbidden through a generally acceptable weekend away.
We're here, but should we have come?
Well, they're going to find out. Now, I actually went to Barcelona last May, so I'll be interested to see what I recognise.
If isn't your jam, then feel free to trundle to Barcelona by bus. While those who want to make those R&B dreams a reality could charter themselves a private jet. Chastened by the commercial failure of my last 2 rap albums, I've chosen a more affordable public aircraft.
Yeah.
While Kathy travels by train into Barcelona Sant Station.
Oh yeah.
Hola.
Finally rocking up. I've been waiting here for about 2 minutes. I'm livid. I almost punched my way through this girder. Well, thank you for joining me.
Pleasure. Thank you for asking.
I think these are going to be quite a good dynamic together.
It was actually.
I still can't hear anything from the plane.
So I know this is your show,
Well,
but I'm going to ask you a question.
Nominally.
Why have you brought me to Barcelona?
I'm going to flip and run it down now. As well as being in Spain, we're also in the capital of the Catalonia region, which has its own language and flag, like a country in another country, like Scotland is.
Oh!
7.5 million tourists fling themselves here every year. And while I instinctively reject majority verdicts, this level of popularity must be taken into account.
Catalonia is where they invented chopper chops.
Is it?
And the last in
It's a
this
new fact learned today.
amazing series of compelling reasons is that they don't have a tooth fairy here. They have a tooth mouse.
A tooth mouse?
Tooth mouse.
Interesting.
We arrive at our carefully chosen digs.
This is it.
Oh, crumbs.
Yeah.
All right.
I definitely didn't stay at a 5-star hotel, I can assure you that. Me, I'm very much budget. I stayed in a hostel. It was lovely, don't get me wrong, but I think it's going to be a little bit different to this place.
El Palouet contains just 6 two-bedroom suites and is located on one of Barcelona's most exclusive boulevards.
But
Wow.
we're sharing this, yeah?
Yes.
Oh. Okay. I'm a little bit worried about that. Are there locks?
Yes, once you close the door, it's like your own room.
Great.
What do you think I am, like the Midnight Rambler? I'm a married man.
I'm just saying.
You fear assault.
I don't fear assault.
Okay.
I fear a chancer.
A chant.
A chancer.
Good grief.
Well, this isn't shabby, is it?
No, me and Donald Trump will take that one, and then you can spread out in there.
Okay, so this is your bedroom and
Right.
one of the bathrooms.
One of the bedrooms, let's be clear
One
about
of the
that.
bedrooms.
This is one of the bedrooms.
Wow.
Right.
So here we have the wardrobe, we have a shower,
Yes.
and we also have the Japanese toilet as well with all the controls. So you
Controls?
can experiment with them
Whoa.
if you like.
It just sounds like it's setting us up for sexy times. You see.
Well, you are sharing a room.
Well,
We are not sharing
we're
a
not
room.
sharing a
We are
room.
in lockdown from
We
9
are.
p.m. This is going to be like a panic room.
Okay, well, we'll go.
Okay. If I hear a cry for help and you're in here, I'm going to phone reception and say, Kathy has used the toilet the wrong way and it's backfiring violently.
A tsunami up
Yes.
me anal.
Yeah. Bring support.
Jesus.
Barcelona is only half the size of Birmingham and can easily be navigated by leg.
It's half the size
from
of
a classic
Birmingham.
motorbike and sidecar like this one. But
It
because
seemed
we couldn't
huge
decide
when
who
I
would
was
be
there.
Wallace and who would be Gromit, we choose an alternative mode of transport.
We're going to get one of these. Trixie cab.
They are really dangerous, I'll just say. When I was in Barcelona last year, I nearly got hit by them probably 2 or 3 times.
Yes. Take us to the points of interest.
Oh, wow.
Trixie pedicab tours can be arranged throughout Barcelona. Ours begins 10 minutes from the hotel at Trixie's city centre base.
Oh, hello. Bear in mind safety, Santi. Don't go crazy.
Site 1 is the literally towering Christopher Columbus monument. The Italian explorer is said to have returned to this very point on Barcelona's coast after his successful voyage to America.
And is it true that he's pointing in the wrong direction?
That's right. Yeah,
Lovely.
he should see. He should be pointing to the west.
Yes, to America.
Just had and go.
But as we attempt to appreciate the Gothic architecture of the 14th century Santa Maria Church,
That's amazing.
our tour is vindictively ruined by one of Barcelona's rare rainy spells. The
As it
thought
didn't
of
rain
getting
when I was
wet
there.
is so appalling that we agreed to take shelter in a museum of all places.
It was
and
boiling
happens
when I was
to be
there.
the most popular one in all of Barcelona.
See, I didn't go
Excited
there.
By the prospect of a football museum.
Well, I wasn't, but I am now. We're here.
I feel it's my duty to pour scorn on this in a glib way.
Gracias.
Thank you very much.
With no emotional connection to football whatsoever, Kathy and I are uniquely placed to dispassionately survey this cathedral to the art of ball kicking.
Well, here we are in the trophy room.
Yeah.
The website advertises this as a tour of emotion.
I am getting a bit stirred up.
Boredom's an emotion, isn't it?
It's an emotion, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't help but be impressed.
It's arbitrary, though. They've been going forever.
Oh, now, these are nice and fancy. The Catalan Cup, you see.
God, thank God those are here. I could be here for minutes. Can we pick up the pace a bit, because these seem quite similar to the other ones.
Barcelona FC's greatest kicker of balls is genuinely called Mr. Messi and has a whole area dedicated just to him and how good he's supposedly meant to be.
I can understand that.
But of more interest to Kathy is the museum's green screen photo studio.
Green screen?
So just stand under the light here and imagine Messi is next to you here, right? And you've got your arm around his waist, okay? So, all right, big smile. That's great.
Oh my God.
And do you want to have photos as well?
I don't care for this team.
Why not?
You don't
care
say that
about
in the
football.
museum of the
Just
club.
stand next to Messi.
Okay.
Just pretend to know him for the
All right.
picture.
Just pretend he's your friend.
Oh my God.
Get me.
I just need you to put this arm out.
Why would I wouldn't touch Messi? I don't know him. It's inappropriate. Do it. Click it.
You really want to take this picture
is
like that?
This is. I don't want to take the picture at all. Given that the picture's being taken.
It's brilliant.
Distressed by their lack of empathy,
Give my regards to Messi.
I will.
I make
Well, he
one
ain't
last
there now.
search for sincerity by ascending to the apogee of the sporting basilica, the terrace.
You can't not be impressed.
At the volume of seats. There are a lot of seats here. Enough for nearly 100,000 people. 99 and a half. See, that would frustrate me. Surely they could fit another 500 and make it even.
Yeah. It's sort of amazing, though, no?
I mean, I feel bad. I'm sure there are many people who would love to be here. But in a way, life is more enjoyable if you only enjoy very few things. Because the things I enjoy, I have access to.
Yeah.
Marbles,
Yeah.
books,
Yeah.
and French New Wave films.
All right.
Nice.
It's going to break my heart to leave,
Okay.
but can we?
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's just do anything else.
Adios.
Yeah.
I can understand going to some place like this. Obviously, it's not necessarily going to be for everybody. The museum aspect of it, you know, for me, that wouldn't really interest me, not being a fan of Barcelona. But I would have loved to have been there in the stadium watching an actual football match. That would have been absolutely incredible. Because you've got to think, a stadium of that size, the atmosphere, the passionate fans from there, it would be electric.
I liked it. You know.
No.
As much as I want to share Kathy's excitement, I feel absolutely dead inside. And even more crucially, have developed a thirst specifically for sparkling wine.
Okay.
You know, Catalonia is famous for its cava, the Spanish equivalent of champagne. So we head to one of the world's most boss wine shops
I did not
to
know
learn
that.
about it.
Thanks for having us. So
I
which
presume
city
Cava
wine
was
are we
French.
starting with?
First, we discover that cava is made using the same technique as champagne, but with different grapes.
Okay.
Macabeu y Parellada. These are the three grapes, the classical coupage from the cava.
They
all
sound like great grapes. Yeah. Oh, there we go.
We have 5 bottles to try, each
Okay.
with a supposedly unique character.
I can't tell the difference when it comes to wines.
I don't know what you did there, but I'll try and make that same face. This is good. Tiny bit sharp.
This is good.
Each bottle is from Catalonia, where the majority of cava is produced. And we're told they all look different.
I'm
This
not very
is,
good at this.
again, this is a relatively similar colour to the other ones.
It's different from the other.
It is more similar than different, I'd say, though.
Yeah, I'd say
Adding new
similar.
grapes like Chardonnay
Oh, hello.
is said to radically alter the flavour.
This
Is
is
it?
like giving a very fine thing to an idiot, is what you're currently doing.
That'd be
I have
me.
no palate. I literally, it seems fine. I mean,
No, I could taste it's more creamy.
You're getting cream,
You're not actual cream.
like custard cream.
No.
Oh,
5 glasses in, we approach the nuances of carver tasting technique.
Me, I was like more than 1 year to know how to do this.
You did this every morning for a year?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
Did you get a lot done that year? Is that what's referred to as your lost year? But like John Lennon in New York.
And then, in a ringing endorsement of the carver tasting process, Kathy erupts with joy.
Hallie's having a small aneurysm here. All I know is, say I have a sip of this, and then an hour later, someone switched glasses in this episode of Columbo that I'm in, I wouldn't go, what's happened? This is a completely different drink. But as I say, I have no palate.
With our bodies in disarray, we draw this heady experience to its conclusion.
I love their dynamic together. It's really nice.
Putting up with us.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
I wouldn't wish me on anyone, so I apologise.
With heads spinning, we stumble back to our quarters in order to cop some Z's. Day 1 is now followed by what we're already calling Day 2. Barcelona is famous for its frankly well-good galleries, and I urgently wish to start the day by showing Kathy the work of everyone's favourite 20th century Catalan surrealist, Juan Miró.
Thank you.
Okay.
The Miró Foundation displays some of his most famous work and has an audio guide to escort you through the mire of forming art-based opinions.
I wish I had one of these in my normal life. Just going down the street, you should be moved by this small child. It has so much hope. Stop thinking about your mortgage. 302. What do you want to know?
What is it?
What you see here is a scale model.
It's a scale model of a monument he designed for the city of Paris.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And what is it?
Yeah, exactly. What is it?
He chose a truly poetic title for the piece.
Which is?
Lovers Playing with Almond Blossom.
Take a few seconds to think about who these two lovers could be.
Zippy from Rainbow.
After, one of his eyes being gouged out.
Yeah, by George.
With Kathy unmoved, and with limited stocks of patience, I press on.
Oh,
Surely a
God.
quick eye blast of Miro's paintings will floor the woman.
I loved Rainbow
You
as
can
a
probably
kid.
get this done in 70 seconds if you focus. Look at this. He painted this one on copper in 1935, just 1 year before the outbreak of the Spanish Civil War, as we know. He'd just moved back to Barcelona, actually, where political tension was on the rise.
Oh, wow.
You can see that in the work.
This isn't my sort of thing, I have to say. I'm a bit more straight, a bit more figurative.
Okay.
Portraiture. I like that sort of stuff, really.
Now, I like to look
As
at a nice
Kathy berates
picture.
Miro in favour of that sellout hack, Pablo Picasso,
That's funny, really.
the time of lunch falls upon us. Barcelona is renowned for its first-rate cuisine, so I've ignored Kathy's aversion to adventurous comestibles and used her credit card to secure us some lunch at a fancy eatery called Uma.
Nice.
I'm going to wait for you to thank me, so I'm just going to tell you why this is so good.
Sorry, just want to pause there 1 second again. The food in Barcelona is really, really, really good. They have a lot of seafood-based stuff out there, and although it's not known for the region, they do have a lot of tapas restaurants in Barcelona, because tapas is more towards the sort of Seville kind of area, more so than the Barcelona area. But a lot of tourism that goes to Spain like to see tapas, and so a lot of them do include tapas as part of their offerings.
Thank you.
This is a clandestine restaurant.
Which means what?
Which means it's not always open. You have to follow it on Facebook.
It's run by Iker Orauskin, who develops the food for some of Barcelona's 20 Michelin-starred restaurants and uses this place as a testing ground for new ideas.
Wow.
So we're basically guinea pigs.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're testers.
Okay.
We're not here for brave potatoes. We're here for a surprisingly affordable 6-course banquet of Iker's latest creations.
This is going to be interesting how much this
This
will
meal,
cost.
which is designed to toy with our senses, starts with a winter landscape of truffles and dehydrated vegetables.
Okay.
I don't want to be a heathen, but I feel slightly alarmed there's not a plate.
It's quite rich.
It's quite fancy.
Next, a liquefied olive in a semi-solid membrane.
I'm not going to lie, I don't know how to eat this.
Take the glass like this.
Okay, and you just, you know, like a shot.
Yeah.
Like a shot glass of olive.
Okay, you go first though.
I mean, that's
Wow.
it's a very
That was
random
wholly unexpected.
I'm scared.
way
It
of
is fine.
serving it
This
in
is why
like
I
this
can't
little
do
kind
the
of
jungle.
triangular
Gnats, bollocks
dish
and all
thing. Very, very weird there. I'm not an olive fan, I'll be honest.
There we go. How's that? I don't know whether that's going to hit the top 5 restaurants in Barcelona, or maybe it is. It's a bit like eating an eye.
Yeah, it pops.
Yeah, it does. There we go. Let's bring on
Yeah.
the...
I'm not a fan
course.
of normal olives. I don't think I'll be a fan of
Course 3,
liquefied.
2 mini baked potatoes coated with edible clay and served with marine plankton tests Kathy yet further.
Edible
How's
clay?
Another success. Here we go.
Oh, oh.
We need a spittoon. Spittoon.
An edible yucca plant in the guise of coal has more success.
Okay.
Overall, good.
And the watermelon that looks like tuna is a mid-meal revelation.
Okay.
He gets his kicks giving someone like a whisper, but he's actually taken a Lion bar and put it in a whisper packet. Until they taste the peanuts, they won't know what's happened.
After a white chocolate and almond-based pudding that's disguised
Nice.
as a large sausage,
That is
Okay.
good.
Iker reveals his culinary climax: bubbly custard.
What?
It's amazing.
Whoa!
God, it's like when you blow through the straw, but you don't have to do that.
Wow.
I feel this is the kind of meal other people would bore you about.
Take
Yes.
photos of it, those sort of people.
Yes.
This extraordinarily theatrical and often emotional meal
There we go.
has been a savagely varied experience.
Okay, but how much?
You know the drill. We've eaten, now we bolt.
And so, with hoodwinked stomachs, we must conclude our mini
How
break
much?
at a suitably Spanish location.
Oh,
We could choose the street hub of La Rambla.
Yes,
where
I've been
caricature
there.
artists translate your visage into an extraordinarily vivid pencil drawing.
there's so many of the caricaturists out there.
Is okay?
Yes.
Like?
You've put me in shorts.
Now it's better?
That's good. That's very nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, wow.
Thank you very much.
That's really...
That is
that's
such
something.
a busy street.
La Sagrada Familia.
Yes.
The famous
So sorry, I'm going to pause once more. Again, this is like one of the most. I think it's surely got to be the most visited tourist attraction in Barcelona, and it's understandable why. You know, I went there. I didn't actually pay to go in because the day I went, it was so busy. It was heaving. I just couldn't get in. But it's really impressive from the outside. And I can only imagine that when it's actually finally, officially completed, it's going to be even more amazing.
yet still unfinished work of Barcelona's architectural prodigy, Gaudi. But as we need thinking space to form our holiday verdicts, we're heading to one of the golden beaches with which Barcelona is bestrewn.
Ah,
but
yes.
how should we make that journey, given our lack of proximity there too? Our dilemma is profound and pressing.
The quickest way is along there. Now, normally, I'd just, take my belt off and zip line it. But you can get a cable car.
Yeah, I'm a bit worried about this. I'm very scared of heights.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to do it with you, Rich. I'm just a bit nervous about it, Richard.
Yes, I understand.
Ah, so that's why she went
Richard.
I
on
wouldn't
a train,
wish
not a
to.
plane.
I don't want to get into that tiny little...
Oh, but you
Red
have to, though, because
octagon.
it's called Travel Man, isn't
I
it?
have to, otherwise my persona as a man who loves travel in all its aspects will be shattered.
So you get on the cable car and I'll get in the back of the van.
Yeah.
I'll see you on the other side, Richard. I will
Yeah.
see you
Nice.
on the other side.
You may see me on the other side.
I will.
It doesn't look thick enough as
Well,
well.
I can't even look down there, mate.
Yeah, I know. All right, see you. There we go.
This precarious potential coffin, just 10 minutes from the Miro Museum, will carry me to the Barceloneta neighbourhood, home to the city's most popular beach.
And if I remember correctly, from when I went there, because I went on a bit of a walking tour, which is something I highly recommend. If you go to any city break, have a look up, find a free walking tour, because you learn so much about them. But the Barceloneta beach, if I remember correctly, was purposely built for when they had, I think it was like the 1992 Olympics, or round about that time, but it was for the Olympics.
And so, our trip ends as it began, with me, a near saint, selflessly waiting for Kathy to arrive by an inefficient mode of transportation.
Hola.
Hello. Enjoy your trip, did you?
I did. Much better to be in the back of a van
Yeah.
than up on the cable.
I probably should have realised you were coming when they started filming. So, how do you feel about being on a beach in winter?
This is
Winter.
perfect for me, yeah.
Winter beach. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't ordinarily sit down. I'm just doing this because it looks so aesthetically pleasing.
No, I get it.
I don't like my seat to touch sand.
Do you not?
You know what I'm talking about.
Do you not like sand and beaches?
It's a lot of post-beach excavation.
Yeah, there is.
So let's go from that
Okay.
to our highlight.
Barcelona is an almost bottomless quarry of artistic and architectural ephemera, but it's also a place where cultural enrichment comes at a cost. But we enjoyed presidential luxury while we slept.
Right.
What do you think I am, like the Midnight Rambler?
Ate a 6-course meal of highfalutin cuisine.
Overall, good.
And drank so much cava that Kathy lost her sense of self.
Hallie's having a small aneurysm here. Would you come back to Barcelona?
Absolutely. I really would, actually.
Yeah.
And now I know as well that it's a few hours sitting on a train. I might be back sooner than you think.
What, like tomorrow?
Okay. Right. Let me get my thoughts together. I'm back in a moment. Okay, that was a very interesting first episode for Travel Man. My biggest critic, I would probably say, from that first episode, and maybe it changes in later episodes, but I would have liked to have had an idea of how much things actually cost. I mean, obviously, I've been to Barcelona, and obviously there was some stuff there that I never did. Like, for example, I never went to the Barcelona Museum. I definitely didn't have that 6-course fancy slap-up meal. You know, I had more typical traditional tapas. And, of course, I never stayed in a 5-star hotel. It would be interesting if they included that kind of thing. Because I think, you know, although this is obviously more of an entertainment style program, more so than like an actual travel show, it would just be really good to give you that little bit of extra information there. But I freaking loved it, and I like the idea that Richard is going to be going to different cities with different celebrities, because I think it's going to, you know, give a fresh dynamic with each episode, you know, because you never quite know how you're going to interact with a particular person. They've even had some big names, I believe. Paul Rudd, obviously from some of the Marvel films and other stuff. He featured in an episode. John Hamm, you know, major Hollywood star. Obviously, the majority of them are more, you know, kind of UK based, but you know, you do have some of those kind of extra big ones there as well. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. It was kind of nice for me to see this one, to see some of the other things that I could have done. I mean, I did go to Sagrada Familia, didn't go inside. I went to the Park Guedi or Guardi, I can't remember how it's pronounced. I did go up a hill I went up like a funicular, and there's like this massive castle on top of the hill. That was a fantastic thing. I'd really recommend that if anybody ever goes there. But yeah, it was more of an entertainment thing than a travel kind of show. But I freaking love this, you know. And if you are interested in going to Barcelona, you know, a couple of tips for you. I would probably say make sure that you get like the sort of like the travel card kind of thing, because that's really helpful. Because I mean, they said it's smaller than Birmingham, and maybe it is, but to me it felt humongous as a city. And the thing I kept thinking when I was going around there is it was like the traffic light systems, because the roads were mad as hell. And all I kept thinking was, if you were a blind person, how the hell would you manage to get around Barcelona? You would constantly be in danger of getting hit by cars. I nearly got hit so many times. You know, and for a blind person, that would be even worse. So, yeah, that's a crazy thing. But the travel card is a really good option to go with. It is more of an expensive city. I mean, I went and I stayed in a hostel, which I stayed for, I think it was 4 nights, if I remember correctly. Was it 4? It was 3 or 4, can't remember which. And it was about £120, I think I paid. And that was sort of mid-May time. But that was a nice hostel, and it had a swimming pool kind of thing on the rooftop, which was really, really great. The tapas I had, I mean, I went to a nice reasonable place. I think I paid about £25 for about 5 or 6 dishes and a beer as well, which the Estrella is the local beer of Barcelona, which I really, really like. My best friend, he doesn't like it as so much, but it is a really nice beer in my personal opinion. But what are your thoughts to Barcelona if you've ever been there? What are your thoughts to Travel Man if you haven't seen this before, or if this is literally the first time you've seen it? Drop your comments down below. Obviously, like I said, this is intended to be a one-time thing, but if you like it, I will consider doing more of them. I've downloaded all the episodes. I've got 9 series currently saved on the computer, so I could watch them in order, or you could just suggest to me, oh yeah, I want to watch this one with this celebrity, or I want to watch this particular city. You know, I can definitely take a look into it. And there's a couple of Christmas ones, which I may do around Christmas time, just for the fun of it anyway. But that's going to do it for today. My name's Kevin. I am a geek, and you've been watching Kevin the Geek. Goodbye.